Welcome back, guys, to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, where turn 3, routing our enemy is our mission, and with the Crimean Royal Knights about to probably dash forward to this side of the map, we look to kind of clean up the remaining troops on this side. With that said, Boyd being protected is the most important part right now, so as we change to a Steel Lance and wait here, because we're of course going to take major attacks on that line, we're going to move up someone who will survive, most likely, as long as the bowmen and that don't change around positions and all that, but whichever one goes first won't be able to move, so she should only take one attack here. We're going to converse and heal Boyd at this point. Boyd, we're one big family. Families sit together no matter what, you understand? No matter what. Done. That's a gentleman's promise. Let's go smash him to bits. With that said, I guess it's time to heal you up. And I guess you're the best candidate for a recover here. There's 2 heals it takes to heal you up to full. Let's get your HP up to the highest it can be. And pick up your axe, sir. There's more battling to be done. So, more importantly, we're wondering about what's going on here now. Because, well, there's a free enemy group to lure. We've got a bowman there as well. But, of course, Hard doesn't care about bows anymore. Dragon Knights do not care. So what we kind of want to do is get you into a position where you can draw a lot of those troops onto you. For that said, we will use a hand axe, because our iron axe only has 1 charge, to take care of this one and then move along from there. Doubling power does Har have against this guy. Cancelled his return attack. Only thing, he just gets hit with the weapon and then he forgets how to use his own one. What's going on? Just don't get it. Let's move to, say, here and draw the ire of many an enemy troop, I'm sure, rather than draw them onto the Crimean Royal Knights. Right, apart from that, we could probably stick Ike into trouble with 2 more foes, of course. To about here. Let's let him pull them onto the Royal Knights this way, hopefully. The Royal Knights will take them, and they won't move too far forward, if you think about it. And then we just kind of want to get Jill as far forward as we can in a safest possible way. I say there will do. Instead of follow up the damage that Har is about to do. There's 2 more KOs, and she will level up, which leaves just Heather in the background, and Ranulf to move up as well. Because I think he's about to transform relatively soon. 20 on the gauge. We'll leave you where you are, Heather, because I'm hoping you can still 2 men's staffs to give us a little bit more healing options. So, here we go. Who will they choose to attack? Har or Ike in general? Well, this guy's got the hit chance of a god, because he just hits me no matter what, really. Now, there's the spear shot we were expecting. Not much chance to hit, but it won't kill me either, even if it does. Ow. Right, seems everyone else wants to get mended. Wormslayer versus the Steel Poleaxe. There's only one victor there, and it's not me. It's a horse, sir. It's a horse. Now, it looks like Har won't be killing these guys, but will he be doubling them? Perfect Jill HP, if you know what I mean. Now, this guy is going to charge straight into the Crimean Royal Knights. What a silly. Are you ready for them to just pretty much swallow him up? And Ike is the next choice, of course. I might need some healing soon enough. Let's hope our allies like Ike. Let's hope that the physic goes to him, maybe. He is the lowest in-range HP combatant. It makes sense. Is this the Iron Sword? Maybe we'll get a critical. Well, we'll get Vantage, of course. I didn't think we really cared too much about that. But that puts him in a nice range to be taken down by Mia next turn, and the advance to really happen on that side. Oh, you're going to go mend up there, which means we can't steal that mend now. Awkward people. Purge. Wasn't going to try it on Mist because of his overall, or her overall, res value. And everyone gets to work. To be honest, there's probably someone you can get in range with a red troop up high, so even though it's perfect Jill HP, it won't survive. There are other troops to go for them, nearer troops. Let's hope they're nice and physic my guys. Another 2. Okay, they're not nice. And Mist just healed up all her HP. Probably due to that. Well, that's kind of nice. Well, we don't have to heal Mist anymore, so let's get to work on what's going on down here then, I guess. Maybe we should put some Olivia grass on a certain someone else. Is that Max? It is. Right, so Ranulf, I think. Go take out someone who's been annoying me for a while now, or not, but it's most of the HP. Puts him in a nice HP range for Jill, but I think Jill still has the other one to go for. Go, Ranulf! 1 experience. Why do I not use Lagoons and level them up even though they're better nowadays? Pretty much that's the reason. Well, there's an easy KO here. Top troop are very easy to deal with. Some nice axe spinning as well. So we'll leave you there. It's up to Har next, but to be honest, Ike will be in range. Oh. Right, we can steal an Elite from this guy. We can't really get to any of the men's yet. We're just not in range. We could do some shoving, but all the same, I don't think it's what's really needed at this point. Right then, Titania. Knock this guy down a bit for me, first of all. Why did you go first? For that exact reason. Right, to me, it looks like we could start advancing onto this bit as a front line. A little bit of steady movement, but we kind of want Mist to also be able to get a heal in there. One, two, three, four. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we're going to do this exactly. So we'll wait for the time being. We get the heal on here. Because that'll level up Mist as well. The main reason is pretty much anyone can get in position at this point. We still need to take care of the 2 troops behind us, which is basically what we're stuck doing. Right, so you can hit me, which is nasty. I don't like. We only have 1 charge of fire. Elwind is your best bet. But we probably will reduce you to enough HP to take you down anyway. And with the Daunt going in, I don't expect to get hit because Sovereign dodges a lot, but he probably will do this time. The enemy didn't dodge. That's all I care about. Well, there's an obvious target for Reese to heal. And 2 for Neff to take on. Yet again. Seems our hit chance is getting worse though. This guy is probably best to start off on. took the hit this time. Wasn't expecting that. It's probably best to go with the Nef takes out that row again strategy. But then again, her hit chance is a lot lower this time. One day you'll probably be able to advance. One day. So let's go for here as the attack place, because just in case we need to pull someone back, we'll be able to take out the front line of troops with the amount we have up there. Essentially, I need to make sure Nef can deal with that one. Nef's rearguard action is doing beautifully for us. So, we just look to take out a couple on this row, then. Still Lance times 2. Iron Lance times 2 will do the job. So, we go one there and one for you. That even pushes it up a little bit, so Soren is unattackable if we want to heal someone else. We are going to clear up the horse troops this turn. The other option is to run people up to there. There's 3 spots where you could stop it, but to be honest then, we're probably just better off being more like this. If only we have the steel sword still. Wormslayer times 2 definitely does it. We've always got someone in the background though that can clear up if needed. I'll just go with the Wormslayer. It's not like we use it even often. Not like we see so many dragon opposition. I'd have thought we'd have seen a lot more Pegasus Knights considering Begnion. Mia will take that. So it's basically one archer and a lot of spellcasters that are our main problem at this point. Strength and rares. A lot of spellcasters is a problem. Strength is one of Mia's stats that weren't raising so well. So there we go, we got some strength. I do not mind that whatsoever. Extra defense would have been great, but you can't always win it all. That said then, I guess we only have to mend you. It puts Mist in range of being attacked there, but we know she'll just regain her HP again. Could just take care of the Purge guy. I mean, it is fairly tempting at this point in time. I mean, the guy can't even attack me back. Yeah, let's get rid of one annoyance. Void can be ahead of the trend. And the archer can't attack it. If the archer chooses to attack him over anyone else, the archer gets fought back. Anyone chooses to Elite, Void will now die. It means we're probably not going to be able to steal. As expected, really, in the end. Things were not going our way with that, but with Soren and all that in the back row, it is basically just this front row choice here. So one thing we can do is actually stick Har here and take the KO. That one charge. But he doesn't have, of course, the other problem there, which was... Right, this guy won't be able to do any damage back. I don't think this one can take Ike out. But it might be best to try and get him healed up at some point, or some juncture. Maybe we can get Reese to heal him up from there. Kind of want him to speak to Alincia as well, if you know what I mean. But Alincia is well within that huddle. Can I get him to speak to Lucia? Nope. Well, let's go for the heal then. Ike should be able to get right back into it. And so, of course, more troops will make their move, but they won't move from towards the south. They'll move straight towards the middle, which means I'm just going to surge up from there now. The next turn is basically going to be our troops at the bottom, as long as more reinforcements don't come. When more reinforcements were told not to come by a certain someone, General Zelgius. a bit weird. Well, Har's about to level up. Har did end up picking up the attack. And they are going to choose to cast a light here to Mia. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Definitely one mend we will steal then. I did not like the fact that he hit though, however. There's another air light spell. Well, the other troops are going to claim that experience, that's for sure. Jeffrey? There's no way he wasn't. Jill would have liked that one, you know. Well, it seems the Crimean Knights are perfectly fine, and they are staying where they are, which I kind of like. No reinforcements this turn. Ah, just not enough. Oh, Mist's in range. Mist is definitely in range. So, Mr. Nike, brother and sister. Thank you for the support, is what he says there, as he gets straight back into battle. Charging forward. And now, how do we go? Because I was going, because I could have shoved Reese to get him into there, but then, of course, we're losing a little bit of what we want. Alright, so you've got that kind of range. First of all, then, that mend is mine. Second of all, that's a killing edge. Mia's got... Oscar's got no healing. Okay, basically then we want 3 troopers who can withstand a killing edge going up to here, but we also need this guy to die this turn. Boyd's got enough defense. I reckon either Boyd could survive it, or I could just kamikaze and just deal a lot more damage than they'd expect. If Har's got 26 defense, then most of my front line here, especially Boyd, should survive it. So with that said, let's take this guy out. Essentially we need him gone, because then once we do that, we can maybe enact Plan Steal again. Because this guy has a men to steal. No one else has ranged weapons, it seems, for the most part. Ah, look, dragon! Someone we can use a Worm Slayer on. It's ridiculous. And we even have someone that we can boost up in the exact range that we needed him. So 2 here. Yeah, 2 here. Steal there. Nicely done, Heather. Level up from the stealing. And a nice level. Nearly perfect. Go you. Well, I think you deserved it. Finally getting in there and doing what you needed to be done. Right. So we have multiple ways we can deal some damage to this guy at this point. Essentially, we need our frontline fighters. Oh, I switched the map again. 18 defense. Go in and wrecking these. So if that's the case, then we'll keep Soren as he is. And we'll move to Tanya, Oscar, and yeah, Boyd's already there at full HP. Oscar to take this one out and then usurp his position with the Iron Lance. The Daunt as well to lower the hit chance on the killer weapon. Yeah, the main problem was he was always going to take damage as well. But he won't choose to go for him anyway. Mag Luck, not exactly what we wanted. He wants to differ himself from Jeffrey a bit more. That extra magic going, I've got one extra magic than Jeffrey! You can trust in me. I don't know. So most likely the guy will go for Titania, I'd say, because of Axes or Boyd, rather than the Lance guy, is what I'm saying, even though the Lance guy is more in peril of being killed at any point in time. Should we go with a Funfire, just to use that last charge? Because otherwise it just hangs around. That's experience after all. 1 damage? I thought you did 0 damage. It says 0 on the board there. Maybe it's because of the weapon I used. I do not know. But then, of course, you can get in and do whatever you need to do to this guy. 1 steel sword swipe. Exactly. We managed to use 2 one-charge weapons to finish that off. We could have hammered them back up as well, because Miss was not far off, but, you know, seems a bit weird to use a hammer on a steel sword, but in the end, we'll not use the hammer at all, because that's how we do. And with Neff being able to move up as well, it gives us the last little bit of figuring out what we're going to do with Hart and Jill. Join us next time for Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, as we now move on the main position. Bye-bye.